AI systems are incredible at doing a lot of research. And I mean a lot. But that's not worth much if the report is filled with errors and hallucinations. Hello everybody, welcome back to the Writer channel. You can ask any chatbot for help with a big research project, but all the information it gives you, how do you separate fact from fiction and avoid hallucinations, those can be really embarrassing when they end up in the final product. Today, my colleague Agrawal is going to show you how he used playbooks, skills, and connectors to build a deep research agent that goes out and finds primary sources, does quality control, and delivers you a report that you can have confidence in, along with all the citations you need to get to the ground truth. This can save days of time, meaning you can spend more of that face-to-face with a client. If it sounds interesting to you, stick around and he'll show you how it's done.
Hi, my name is Agrawal, and I am the Wealth and Asset Management Lead here at Writer. I'm going to show you a playbook I built for an agent that conducts sophisticated economic research and produces a detailed document I can feel confident in. What you see here is a playbook that does deep research on an economic topic, and all you have to do is press play and enter the topic of interest. The one that I chose for this is the geopolitical landscape and new world order, which is very apt for us today. In order to do research on any such topic, I know the steps, being in that industry for many years, and I've taught the agent to do so through this playbook. The first goal is to research the leading economic perspectives by understanding the main economists who have covered this topic and to learn from their perspective, to read reputable sell-side and news sources, analyze historical context, and then to gather and analyze the primary economic data. In order to do that, we use connectors which connect us to data sources of high repute, and we can choose which data sources they are. In this case, I'm connecting it to the Federal Reserve's Fed database, the OECD database, World Bank, and the SEC's Edgar database. It then retrieves the data and organizes it. And then we use things called skills to analyze and normalize this data, because data cannot be really used until we have cleaned it, normalized it. And so to do that, we use this economic data normalization skill. This is the skill or tools that help the agent perform specific tasks in a repeatable and highly accurate manner. And between these connectors and these skills, I know that the quality of this research report will be high. You see the further instructions in order to how it should produce the output, including references, as well as the branding and the voice of the output. What we get when we run this is this agent is then able to go through and make a plan and go through all the steps on this plan and execute these steps by pulling research, understanding it, finding the data, analyzing it, and then producing the report. So this is not just an LLM giving you the highest probability next token based on what it read 3 months or 6 months ago. This is primary research done from scratch just for this topic. And after it does this research, it produces the report, but also documentation on where it found its sources and the data that it gathered. It doesn't always do exactly what I want it to do, so I had to ask it to make some changes, which it promptly did. At the end of it, what we get is detailed research, which is then presented in a form that is easy to consume, and it is on point with my brand and my voice. It's giving us the key insights, but where does it get the information from? From the expert perspectives, as we talked about, the economists of this area, market intelligence, historical context. It has broken up into the different eras of our world order, primary data analysis of GDP, inflation, Fed fund rates, and then the analysis and sector impacts to get to a conclusion with the thoroughly referenced bibliography. Thank you for following.
The great thing about the playbook you just saw is that it doesn't require any help from a software developer to build. You have a conversation with the Writer Agent platform, and it helps you to create it as a partner. Now, this can save days of work, meaning you can spend more time face-to-face with a client. If you want to learn more about how to use AI to power up your sales, communications, or marketing, subscribe to the channel and check back in a week. We'll be back with another example of what we're doing inside of Writer using AI to level up our own efforts.